Hello students, welcome to Akshara IIT Foundation. This is Srinivas, your maths faculty. Let us go to the today's class. It's been a long time to meet you. So we are starting the volume 2 topics from comparison of quantities. Okay now? Yeah, first topic from volume 2. Comparison of quantities. Okay? Yeah. Or comparing the quantities, whatever. Comparison or comparing the quantities. So let us discuss some basic concepts in this chapter. So mostly we should learn about the concept of ratio. I think you already got this one. We have to learn what is ratio and what is proportion. Okay, then compound ratio will be there. Compound ratio, and like some basic concepts like percentages, profit and loss, simple interest, compound interest, like that. Okay. Now let us see what is ratio. Ratio is nothing but the comparison between any two quantities of same units. Comparison of two quantities of same units. For example, if I take the two quantities x and y, these two quantities we need to compare. Okay na? How we can compare? General way, if you take any two persons, we can compare the two persons' heights. Are their weights we can compare. Are their IQ powers also we can compare. Okay na? That's why I am giving the statement like comparison of same quantities. Two quantities of same units. Okay. That means both persons' height only we should compare. But we should not compare one person height and one person weight. Height and weight are two different quantities. Okay now? We are taking the same quantities, two quantities of same units we are comparing. Clear? Yeah, we can compare more than two quantities also. And here, x and y comparison, we can take it by the symbol of is to. This symbol is called is to, and x is to y. It shows the comparison between x and y two quantities. Okay, and we can write this x is to y also as x by y. This is the fractional form of ratio. Fractional form of ratio. Clear until then? Two quantities are there. We are comparing two quantities by using the symbol is to, and if you write that x is to y, we should read this one x is to y. When we convert them into fractional form, it will be in the form of x by y. Okay. Now here x is called antecedent. The first term of ratio is called antecedent and the second term of ratio is called consequent. Okay na? First term of ratio is called antecedent, second term of ratio is called consequent. Clear? Yeah. So here you should remember one more point about the ratio. While you are comparing between any two quantities, the ratio always must be in simplest form. Ratio must be in simplest form. Okay na? Let us take one example for this. I am taking the two quantities A is to B. Their values are given. A value equals to 256 and B value equals to 64. For example, if we compare like this, A is to B, to find the value of A is to B, we can write this one as 256 is to 64. But 256 and 64 both are having some common factors. Am I right? That means both of them will get in same table. One table they will get. One we are not considering because one is a common factor for every number. So 2 table will come, 4 table will come, like that. If you are observing that, there are some common factors between them. So what we do? We have to convert the ratio into simplest form now. So first of all, we have to convert them into fractional form and try to make them into simplest form by cancellating. Now I am taking the 4 table, 4 ones are 4, 4 6 are 24. So 16 times. 4 table 16 times, here 4 6 are 4 4, 64 times. Again both are cancelled in 8 table, 8 8s are 8 2s are. Again 2 table in 4, 8, 4 times here 1 times. So while you are observing this one, 4 by 1, 4 by 1 is nothing but 4 is to 1. Therefore, ratio of A and B is 4 is to 1. This is only we should take it as a ratio because ratio must be in a simplest form. Clear? So, we have taken comparison of two quantities. First quantity is called antecedent, or first quantity or first term is called antecedent. Second quantity and second term is called consequent. Okay, no? And I told you that both of them must be same units. Clear? Yeah. Now coming to proportion. And before that, what is the symbol of ratio? Symbol of ratio is called is to. Symbol for ratio is called is to. Clear? Now let us discuss about the proportion. Proportion means equality of two ratios. For example, A is to B is one ratio, C is to D is another ratio. While you are converting these two ratios, A is to B is first ratio, C is to D is the second ratio. If you make them equal between them, if you keep the equal to symbol between them, we can say that these two ratios are in proportion. So simply the proportion is nothing but equality of two ratios. Equality of two ratios. Clear? Yeah. That means A is to B is equals to C is to D. Like we learn the symbol for ratio, that is called is to, no? Same way for proportion also we are having one symbol. That symbol is called is as. That symbol is called is as. That means A is to B is as C is to D. This symbol is called is as. Okay, no? That means A is to B is as C is to D. Then A is to B and C is to D are in proportion. Clear? Yeah. So equality of two ratios are said to be in proportion. Now I am just trying to find out the formula for proportion by using this condition. How to find the formula? Let us see this. Now I am writing that A is to B and C is to D in fractional form. A is to B fractional form is A by B equals to C is to D fractional form is C by D. Whenever you identify the equal to symbol between two fractional numbers, we can directly do the cross multiplication. We can directly do the cross multiplication. That means A into D is called AD and B into C is called BC. So simply we got AD equals to BC. Okay, now look at this A, B, C, D, the four terms. From the four terms, here A and D are called extremes. What is the meaning of extremes? Extremes are nothing but they are being in the position of end places. Okay, so they are in end places. So we can call that A and D are extremes and B and C are called means. B and C are called means. Means means middle values. Okay, now. So while you are observing, see A and D are extremes, but A and D are, what are the symbol between A and D? What is the symbol between A and D? It is multiplication symbol. So from this we can say that product of extremes equals to product of means. Okay, no? So proportion means equality of two ratios are said to be in proportion, and symbol for the proportion is as, and the formula for proportion is product of extremes equals to product of means. Clear? And ratio always must be in simplest form. Ratio symbol is as. First term of ratio is called antecedent and the second term of ratio is called consequent. Clear? Very good. Now let us go to the next concept of compound ratio. What is compound ratio? Compound ratio means while you're taking the two ratios or two or more than two ratios, whatever, the ratios as written in the form of, for example, A is to B is first ratio and C is to D is the second ratio. You are taking two ratios and these two ratios are written in the form of A is to C is to B is to D. Sorry, AC is to BD. This is called compound ratio. That means the first term of this ratio, antecedent is A, here also antecedent is A. Both I have written as A into C. That means product of antecedents. Product of antecedents is to product of consequence. Product of consequence. Okay, so product of antecedents equals to product of consequence is known as compound ratio. Compound ratio is expressed in the form of product of antecedents by product of consequence. Okay, na? Yeah. Now let us go to the topic of percentages. Okay, na? Let us go to the topic of percentage. What is percentage? So while you are observing this percent, the term percent, when you observe clearly, last four letters from this word cent is nothing but the giving the meaning of century, nothing but 100. Per 100. Percentage means per every 100. Simply the meaning of percentage means per every 100. Okay, na? So, if you take an example like 1% means 1 for 100. 1% means 1 for 100. 50% means 50 for 100, nothing but 50 by 100. Same way 98%. 98% means 98 out of 100 or 98 for 100. Clear? So, percent, the word percent is nothing but per every 100. So we can express like this. Same way x% means x by 100. 2x percentage means 2x by 100. Clear? So percentage is clearly we can understand that we have to calculate it for every 100 rupees or every 100. Okay, na? Now let us go to the next one. Profit and loss. Profit and loss. These concepts are very, very important. We are using in our day-to-day life also. The percentages topic or else profit and loss or simple interest. These are the topics we are usually apply in our general life or day-to-day life. Okay, now. For example, what is profit? When you get the profit, for example, I bought a motorbike for 50,000 rupees. And I sold for some other person for 70,000 rupees. That means I spent the money for 50,000 and I sold it for 70,000. That means I sold more than the cost price. Then I will get the profit. I got profit 20,000 rupees. Clear? Same way loss. I sold for 50,000. I used for 1 day or 2 days. Again I sell for 45,000 rupees. Then I will get 5,000 rupees loss. This is what is happening in our day-to-day life. So profit is nothing but simply the selling price is more than cost price. The selling price is greater than or more than cost price. We can consider we are getting profit. Or same way loss. Loss means selling price is less than cost price. Selling price is less than cost price, we got loss. Okay, now SP means selling price, CP means cost price. Clear until then? Very good. So selling price is more than cost price, we got profit. selling price is less than cost price, we are getting a loss. So here basic one is cost price. Based on the cost price, if we sell more than cost price, we got profit. Less than cost price, we got loss. So here cost price will be the basic value. That means to identify whether we are getting profit or loss, we have to check about cost price. Okay, now so simply from this statement you should understand that profit and loss are always depends on cost price. Very very important this one. Profit and loss are depends on cost price. Okay, now okay. Now let us see the formulas for profit and formula for loss and their percentages. That means the combination of percentages and profit and loss. Okay, now for example, I got 10% loss, I got 20% profit. Will convey like that, no? That means some of the persons are not willing to say about their loss directly. That's why they'll say simply that I am getting 10% loss, I am getting 20% loss. In that manner, they will expose their values. Okay, now so that's why we are taking that profit percentages and loss percentages combination. Okay, let us see that. Okay, now let us see the profit loss formulas. So profit equals to, so profit is we're getting that selling price is more than cost price. So simply selling price minus cost price will give you the profit. Now loss equals to CP minus SP. That means in this case cost price is more than selling price. So cost price minus selling price will give you the loss. Okay. And the third point is given that already profit and loss are depending on cost price or selling price, cost price. Profit and loss are depending on cost price. So that you should remember clearly. And the third one, profit percentage. So profit percentage, profit or gain, both are same. Okay. Profit percentage or gain percentage equals to profit by CP into 100, because profit is depends on cost price. That's why I just compare with the cost price. Profit by CP into 100. Same way loss percentage formula, loss by CP into 100. This is also CP only, because profit and loss both are depending on cost price. Clear? Now let us try to discuss about that cost price value or selling price value when we get the profit percentage. Okay, now for example, a person simply says that I got some money, I got some money as a profit rupees or profit, or the profit is getting by in percentages. How to find the selling price? In that situation, in that manner, we should learn the formulas for selling price equals to 100%, 100 plus gain percent by 100 into cost price. Because when you are observing that selling price only should be the more than cost price when we get the profit or gain. Here G means gain, okay na? Or profit percentage. If it is get the loss percentage, selling price will be less than cost price, right? Then we should take that 100 minus loss percentage by 100 into cost price. Okay, na? So in this situation, we will get the loss per cost price will be more than selling price. Same way, to write the same formulas based on the cost price, then cost price equals to selling price into R, 100 by 100 plus gain percent into selling price, and when we get the loss, 100 by 100 minus loss percent into selling price. Very, very important formulas. Please note these points. Then we'll go to the discount concept. Discount or market price. If the problems are given like based on the discount and market price, we'll discuss. Otherwise, we'll go to the directly simple interest and compound interest formulas. Okay, na? So based on the concepts of ratio, proportion, percentages, and profit and loss, based on these four concepts, let us see some of the problems. Then we'll go to the remaining concepts. Okay. Now I'm going to explain the concepts of problems from the practice sheet. Yeah. Let us see the exercise problems, practice sheet problems. Okay. The first problem. The first problem is given that the simplest form of 80 is to 112. Simplest form of the ratio 80 is to 112. To find the simplest form, let us try to convert them into fractional form and identify the common factor and cancel both the numerator and denominator. So I can cancel both of them into 4 table. 4 20s are 80 and 4 28s are 112. Again both of them can be cancelled in 4 table. 4 5s, 4 7s. Now while you are observing 5 and 7 both are in prime numbers, there is no other common factors except 1. So the simplest form of the ratio is 5 is to 7. Okay, na? So it will be first option as your answer. Let us go to the second problem. Yeah, the second problem is given that the ratio of 4 rupees to 2.50 rupees. The second question is 4 rupees to rupees 2.50. So both are given in rupees. So let us try to convert them into pies. 4 rupees equals to how many pies? 400 pies, because 1 rupee is equals to 100 pies. 4 rupees equals to 400 pies. Very good. 400 to, so 2 rupees means 200 and half rupee means 50 pies. So 250 pies. Let us write into fractional form. Cancel both the zeros and both of them cancel in 5 table. 5 8s are 5 5s are. 8 and 5, there is no common factor between them. So 8 by 5 is nothing but 8 is to 5 is a required answer. Okay, na? Now let us try to get third problem. Yeah, third problem is given that 3 by 4 is to 6 5 by 6. 3 by 4 is to 6 5 by 6. Now this time mixed fractions are given. First of all, try to convert the mixed fractions into improper fractions. That is equals to 4 3 is 12, 12 plus 3 15. So it is 15 by 4. And next one, 6 6 are 36, 36 plus 5, 41 by 4. 41 by 6. Okay, so 3 by 4, 6 5 by 6. Okay. Now, while you are observing these two fractions, these two fractional numbers having different denominators, first of all try to convert them into same denominator. That means identify the LCM for denominators, and I can say that 4 and 6 LCM is 12. 4 and 6 LCM is 12. Now the first one, fraction I am converting into 12, denominator 4, the 4 should be 12, so I should multiply with 3. Next, 41 by 6, the denominator 2 should be becomes 12, so I have to multiply with 2. Multiply numerators, multiply denominators, 15 3s are 45 by 12 and 41 2s 84 by 12. So both the denominators are cancelled, 45 by 84. This can be the simplest, this can be the ratio, but it is not in simplest form. Try to calculate again. Both are cancelled in 15, sorry. Yeah, 9 table, sorry. 3 table can be cancelled, 3 table, 3 15s can be cancelled here. 3 2s are and 3 8s, 28. So 15 is to 28 will be our resulting answer or required answer. Okay, now? So please check that. Or else we can take 45 is to 84. Sorry, 82. Sorry, 82. Sorry, I did the mistake here. Multiplication 82. 45 is to 82. There is no cancellation between them. So 45 is to 82 will be the simplest form. Okay. Right. So let us go to the next problem. Question number 4 is given that the fourth question is given if A is to B value 2 is to 3 and B is to C value 9 is to 5, then find the value of A is to B is to C. A is to B value is 2 is to 3 and B is to C value is 9 is to 5. Find the value of A is to B is to C. So we can do it in different manners. We can try to find it A is to B ratio as A is to B and B is to C as like terms we can convert and we can identify them directly, or else we are having a shortcut like this A, B, C. We need to find A, B, C values. A is to B is to C values we can take like this, and A is to B value is nothing but 2 is to 3. Same way, B is to C value 9 is to 5. 9 is to 5. While you are observing this, which one having both of the numbers are present here? Two ratios. B is having both of the numbers. So these two multiply. So 3 9s are 27. Okay. Here we got the numerator, we don't have the denominator. So just multiply with denominator 18. We have denominator, we don't have the numerator, just multiply with the numerator 15. So 18 is to 25 is to 15. If you try to identify the simplest or try to identify any common factor, we can convert them into simplest form. So I could sense it, this is all three numbers will be in 3 table, 3 6s are, 3 9s are and 3 5s are. So therefore 6 is to 9 is to 5 is our resulting answer. Clear? Please check that. So first one 2 is to 3, the second one 9 is to 5. Yeah, 27, 2 9s 18, 3 5s are 15, 18 is to 27 is to 15. Or you can stop here only, 18 is to 25 is to 15. Okay, 6 is to 9 is to 5 is not as our answer, so we can stop here itself. Okay, now let us go to the next problem. Fifth question, X percentage. What is X percentage means? X percent means X by 100. We discussed already. X percent means X by 100. Percent means per every 100. X percent means X by 100. Okay? Or X for 100, whatever. Yeah, let us see the question number 6. The sixth problem is given that 0.07. The answers are given in the form of percentages. I am just trying to convert them 0.07 into the fractional form. Okay, now? So that means point after here 2 digits or 2 decimals are there, we can convert them into fractional form. So 7 by 100. 7 by 100 means 7%. 7 per 100, 7%. Okay. Seventh question. So that is, a scooter can run 225 kilometers with 5 liters of petrol. So it can travel 225 kilometers with 5 liters of petrol. Okay. Now, how many liters of petrol is needed to travel is 135 kilometers. 135 kilometers with how much of or how many liters of petrol. Now, 225 is more or 135 is more? 135 is more. So, you will get definitely less number of liters are required. So, less by more we can concept use. That means 135 kilometers value we should find out of 225 with 5 liters of petrol. This is our required answer. Okay. Try to cancel it. 5 table 5 fours and 5 fives. 45 times. I think 45 times exactly 3 times. That is equal to 3 liters. 45 3s are 135. Okay. Now? So with 3 liters of petrol, we can travel 135 kilometers. Let us go to the problem number 8. Yeah, the 8th problem is the rate percent of 6 3 by 4 is the rate percentage of 6 3 by 4. 6 3 by 4 rate percentage. Let us try to convert them into fractional form. So that means mixed fraction to improper fraction. So here 4 6 are 24. 24 plus 3 27. 24 plus 3 27 by 4. So this is the fractional form. To convert any fractional number into percentage form. Any fractional number into percentage form, we simply multiply the fractional number with 100%. Okay, with 100%. Now 4 table in 100% is 25 times. 75 25s. Sorry, 27 25s are 675. So this is our required answer. 625. Sorry, 75%. Okay now. So let us try to go for next problem. Yeah, problem number 9. So the 9th problem is 28% of 450. 28% of 450 plus 45% of 280. 45% of 280. Okay. Now I am just identifying 28% into the fractional form. 28% means 28 by 100. Of means multiplication. It is 450. In the same way, 45% means 45 by 100 into 280. So I am just calculating only 1 0. What is the remaining here? 28 into 45 by 10. This one also 45 into 28 by 10. Just observe the numerators. Both numerators are same. Both denominators are same. So we can add the denominators as this 10. Numerators we can add 2 times of same number. A plus A will be 2A. That means 2 into 28 into 45. 2 times. Now 5 table here 9 times. 5 table 2 times. 2 cancel. 28 9s are. So 9 20s 180. 9 8s are 72. 180 plus 72 is 252. So therefore our resulting answer is 252. So let us try to get the 10th problem. Okay now. Just observe here the solution. We will go to the 10th problem. Yeah, problem number 10. The 10th problem is what percentage of 1 by 3? What percentage of 1 by 3? I don't know that percentage. Let me take X percentage of 1 by 3. Yeah, what percentage of 1 by 3 is 1 by 2? Is 1 by 2. Is means equal to. Okay, na? So x percentage means what? X by 100. X value only we should find. 1 by 3 equals to 1 by 2 except x. Remaining all try to transpose to RHS, we will get the x value. Now just I am multiplying x into 1 x, 3 into 100, 300 equals to 1 by 2. Now 300 is dividing, when you transpose it is multiplying. 1 by 2 into 300. 2 table 300, 150 times. Therefore x value 150. Okay. Now let us try to check for problem number 11. Yeah, 11th question is given that what percentage of 7 is 84? Same way, what percentage of 7 is 84? Same process, x percentage means x by 100 into 7 equals to 84. Now x equals to 100 is dividing, when you transpose it is going to multiply, and 7 is multiplying, when you transpose it is going to divide. 7 table here 12 times. 7 12s are 84. Now x value equals to 1200. That means 1200 percentage of 7. Sorry, x percentage of 7 will be 1200. So simply 1200 percentage completed. So let us try to go to the 12th problem. Yeah, the problem number 12 is given that. What is given? The ratio of 5:4 expressed as a percentage. 5:4 ratio just express in percentage. First convert them into fractional for 5 by 4. I told you already, if whenever you converting into fractional number to percentage, we need to multiply the number with 100 percentage. Not only this fraction, any number you are converting into percentage, you just try to multiply with 100 percentage. So that is into 100 percentage. 4 table 125 times, 525 is 125. So resulting answer will be 125 percentage. Clear? Yeah. Let us go to the next problem. Yeah, the 13th problem is given. 270 candidates appeared for an examination, and which are 252 members are passed. Out of 270, the number of passed children is 252. Okay. Then the pass percentage value. How many are passed here? 252 percentage out of 270 people. To convert this fraction into percentage, we should multiply with 100%. Okay, na? So numerator 10, denominator 10 cancel. And these two, 252 and 27, both will comes in 9 table. This is 9 table 3 times. And here 9 table, 9 8s are 24 and 9 2s are 18 and 9 8s are 72. So 28 into 10, 280 by 3. Just try to convert them into mixed fractions. We will get the proper answer. So I think 8 table, 8 9s 27, 8 3s. 1 remainder. So it is 93 1 by 3 percentage. Yeah. Let us try to get that solution for the next one. Yeah, problem number 14, that is yeah, 14th one is the ratio, if a radio is purchased for 490 rupees, radio is purchasing for 490 rupees, purchasing means cost price for us 490 rupees, and sold for 465.50, sold means selling price 465.50. Actually, which is more? Selling price is more, is cost price is more? Cost price is more, selling price is less. We will get definitely the loss. So we need to find the loss percentage. Let us try to find how much loss we got. What is loss formula? CP minus SP. Cost price minus selling price. Just subtract both of them. From borrow you will get that 100, it is 50. Here 9 will be 9 minus 5, 4. 8 will be 2. 24.50 loss. But we should find loss percentage. Loss percentage formula what? Loss by CP into 100. Loss by CP into 100 percentage. Loss value 24.5. Cost price is 490 into 100. Okay now 24.5 I am writing as 245 by 10. 245 by 10. But already denominator is 490. So if you take one more 0, 4900 into 10. Into 100. So numerator 2 zeros, denominator 2 zeros can be cancelled. I think it is exactly 5 times cancel. 5 40s, 200, 5 9s, 45. Yes. The loss percentage is 5% loss. Okay now. Now we'll go to the next problem. The problem number 15 is given that. Problem number 15 is given that a man buys an article for 27.50 rupees. Buying is nothing but cost price. Selling is nothing but selling price. Okay na? So cost price is 27.50. Nothing but 27.5 rupees. Yeah, and selling for 28.6. Selling price is 28.6. So which is more, cost price or selling price? Selling price more means what will get? Profit or gain. So let us try to find the gain first. Gain means SP minus CP. SP minus CP. Yeah. So gain equals to 6 minus 5 is 1. Decimal here 1.1. What is gain? 1.1. Now find gain percentage. What is gain percentage formula? Gain by CP into 100 because profit or loss both are depends on cost price. Okay. Yeah. Gain value 1.1. Cost price is 27.5. Here point cancel. What is remaining? 11 by 275. 11 by 275 into 100. I am just calculating in 25 table. 25 table here 4 times. 25 table here 1 time and 1 time 11 times. Numerator 11, denominator 11 cancel. So will be get the answer 4% gain. Therefore the gain percentage is 4. Now let us try to go for the next problem. See, these are all practice problems only. Still you need to do exercise problems also. Okay. So problem number 16. That is given that if Anand and Deepak started a business investing 22,500 rupees. Anand and Deepak. Anand and representing with A, Deepak representing with D. So Anand invested the amount of 22,500. 22,500 and Deepak is invested the amount of 35,000 rupees respectively. Okay, these values are in rupees. Okay. Now, out of total profit, the total profit gained by them is 13,800. Profit also given 13,800 rupees profit are getting. So from this we need to find the Deepak share. Deepak means how much money he invested to 35,000. Obviously share will be more. Okay. Now let us consider ratio of A and D. A by D value let us find out. 225 by means 2 zeros are 35,000. So numerator 2 zeros, denominator 2 zeros cancel. Both can be cancelled in 5 table. 5 70s are 350. 5 4s 20. 5 5s 25. Again 5 table cancel. 5 table here 9 times and 5 table here 14 times. So 9 is to 14. A is to D are in the ratio 9 is to 14. Okay, now let us find the total share. Total profit 13,800, but total share A plus D value how much? 9 plus 14, that is equals to 23. Total number of parts are 23. Among 23 parts, A should take 9 parts as a profit and D should take 14 parts as a profit. Now what is asking here? D value, Deepak value, Deepak share. Deepak share out of 23 parts, Deepak invested 14 parts. 14 out of 23 parts into 138. That means 13,800 rupees. Exactly 6 times cancel. 623 is 138 and here 2 more zeros and 14 6 are 84. So 8,400 rupees will be the share of Deepak out of 13,000 rupees, 13,800 rupees. Okay, now let us go to the next problem. Yeah, the next problem, the 17th one will be, the problem is given that P and Q are started a business of 85,000 rupees and 1,15,000 rupees respectively. 85,000 and 1,15,000 rupees respectively, P and Q. Let us try to find their ratio first. And what ratio the profit earned after 2 years be divided between P and Q respectively? Yeah, let us see. 3 zeros, numerator 3 zeros cancel. Both are cancelled in 5 table 17 times. Okay, and 5 table here 23 times. So therefore the ratio will be 17 is to 23. So according to their investments, only they will get their profit share also. How much they invested, the same share, the same amount of share they have to take. Okay, now? Yeah. Let us go to the problem number 18. That is given that 18th problem will be A does a work in 10 days. That means a person A can be complete a work in 10 days. So we can consider work and number of persons we are applying like a fractional form. That means A can complete a work, total work, one work in 10 days. That means he can do 1 by 10 for 1 day, 2 by 10 for 2 days, 3 by 10 for 3 days, 10 by 10 for 10 days, entire work will be completed. Okay, now? Now, we can complete the same work in 15 days. His capacity is less, that means the same work he can complete in 15 days, but his 1 day work will be 1 by 15, 2 day work will be 2 by 15, and 3 days work will be 3 by 15 like that. Okay, now if they work together means A plus B values. What is the number of days they can complete the work? So I am adding both of them because together he is asking, and we know that cross multiplication 15 plus 10 by 10 into 15, or else you can consider as a LCM. So it is 25 by 150. 25 table 1 time here 6 times 1 by 6. That means A means 10 days he can complete, B means 15 days he can complete, A plus B together 6 days he can complete. That means in 6 days work will complete. A and B together 6 days A and B together can complete the same work. Okay, now let us go to the next problem. The next problem is, if A and B can do a piece of work, A and B can do a piece of work in 18 days. Piece of work 18 days, and B and C can do a piece of work in 24 days. So first A and B together can do a work in 18 days. So 1 by 18 we write like this. Same way B and C together we can write. B and C together can complete the work in 24 days, 1 by 24. And then next A and C together can complete the work in 36 days. How many days? 36 days. and then the number of days if A, B, C together can complete the to finish the work. So this is for 36 days, right? Yeah. So if A, B, only two persons complete the same work in 18 days, only B and C working together 24 days they will complete, A and C working together 36 days will be complete. Now we need to find together, all together. Now I am writing A plus B, first one, second one and third one, all I am adding here. That means 1 by 18 plus 1 by 24 plus 1 by 36. These are all unlike fractions, right? How can you make them to like fractions? Doing the LCM of denominators. I am doing the LCM here. 18, 24, 36. So let us take 3 table. 3 6s are, 3 8s are, 3 12s are, again 3 table. 3 2s are, 8 won't come, 3 4s 12. Now 2 table you can take. 2 1s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are, again 2 table. Again 2 table. Yes, 8 into 9, 8 9s are 72. So LCM will be 72. Now 18 table in 72 exactly 4 times, 4 into its numerator 1, 4. 24 3 times, 3 into its numerator 3. 36 in 72 table 2 times, 2 into its numerator 1, 2 ones are 2. So add all of them, 9 by 72. 9 table can be cancelled here 1 time, here 8 times. 1 by 8. But while you are observing here, A is 2 times, B is 2 times. That means 2 times of A plus B plus C. But we want only A plus B plus C together. Then 2 is multiplying, when you transpose it is dividing. That means 1 by 16. That means 16 days they together can complete A plus B plus C. Okay, now? So try to find its answer. Okay, yeah, that's it for today. We'll continue the class in next day. Thank you, one and all. Have a nice day. Bye bye.